Understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Understandable smooth shit.
POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we getting to.
I don't have to let it rock. Happy Wednesday to you.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Happy Wednesday to you.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah
For the people in the back.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Yes.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Looking for
M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where that bread. You gon' hold the egg. Way to bring the check.
niggas like, why you don't let that shit rock, Lee? That shit be knocking. See the stars, oh my God. What it do, people? You know the fucking vibes. Yeah, kid. That feeling. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. That's the good tea right there. We in the end game, Tony. There was no other way. What it do, people? You already know the vibes. You now rocking with POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV, a.k.a. POPAVIST Mage to you. Yeah, kid. We live. We rolling. We unscripted. We uncut. We authentic. That feeling on a Wednesday. Let's get right to it, people. This is America. Don't get you slipping. Police be tripping. Look how I'm whipping. Look how I'm whipping. I'm gonna get it. That's how you be doing in the video. This is back be moving all crazy. This is America, and this is America. And you know what it is. It's already late in the day, so you seen the news. You seen what's going on. Shit is real out there in the Washington streets. Maybe they uproaring not because they want to recount, maybe because they mad that Philly did that bullshit and they let Washington football team in the playoffs. Playoffs? You kidding me? Nah, this ain't about the playoffs. This is about some bullshit. We all knew Donald Trump wasn't gonna go, easily. We knew from the memes and they was mad funny. Let me keep it a buck. When he finally lost the night of, or whenever they finished counting, then the memes started coming out that he gonna be fighting and kicking, and I'm putting cases on all you, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. It's a sad day, people on social media, like it's not the black fight and this and this and that, and it may not be, but stay vigilant, stay woke, stay conscious, stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. You know what I mean? But it's hump day vibes. You know what I mean? Hump day vibes. Now, Wednesday is one of the best days of the week because it be so much buns on the timeline. You know what I mean? That'll make you smile, right? Nah, but shout outs. Real talk, though. Shout outs to the WNBA players, all of them, but in particular, the Dream, the Atlanta Dream. Because what happened today is the residue of what took place a few months ago. The owner or the partial owner of the team, they was occupying, she was occupying a vacancy in the Senate. And the person that beat her out today was the person that the WNBA players was endorsing. So shouts to them, big shouts to them for, putting in the work, stepping up and doing what needed to be done, doing what they felt needed to be done, and using a platform for what they used it for. Now, if you're not really familiar with what I'm talking about, that's cool. I'll just give you a brief synopsis of it, but you could go Google it. So when they was inside the bubble, when everybody was in Orlando at the ESPN studios or whatever, playing, they're finishing out the season in the playoffs. When it was time for the national anthem, it was like, well, how are we going to bring attention with this time and this spotlight that we got while all eyes is on me? All eyes on me, hitting life with a thug, nigga. You know what I mean? While all eyes was on them, they're like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to wear the shirts. We're going to kneel down. We're going to speak our truth and speak to the public. She ain't really like that, the partial owner. And I ain't going to say her name. The partial owner. And so the backlash was like, oh, word? You're not really rocking with us or how we feeling, you know what I mean, what we trying to bring awareness to? Cool, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use our platform to get you up out of here. Do you ever think about when you out of here? Fly record in, video, out of here. You know what I mean? Like your Senate seat is out of here. No more of that. And then after that, you have, this is America. Don't get you slipping. Police be tripping. And I've been on the other end of the police when they tripping a few times. You know what I mean? On the outside and in prison. But with that being said, yeah, because they lost and also because they just don't want to accept the fact that he lost, they stomped the Capitol straight up. And I'm not knocking it. I'm looking like the rest of y'all. You see, I put a little video up about it on the gram. Like when it first happened, I'm off of it now. I can't sit there and watch that shit all day. That shit is depressing. But when you do see it, because in your lifetime, whatever period of time you live in, you're going to see things. So in my lifetime, for me, as an individual, when you see certain things you never seen before, or it's just like whoa moments, you just be like, damn, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy, shit crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy. And that definitely was crazy. Just to see that. That's movie shit. You see in the movie like, oh, they riding, they coming in. But when you see it and you see the hate behind it, and then, obviously the two assholes, the two dumb dudes, you know what I mean, for reenacting, the George Floyd murder. Rest in peace. May his family get the justice that they deserve, that we all deserve, for witnessing what we witnessed and how it went down. You know what I mean? With the people that are supposed to protect us is the ones hurting us. So to see them do that, that's not surprising. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's as cowardly as, whatever message they trying to send, but what's understood don't gotta be explained. So let me explain. Like, that's some bullshit. But are you surprised? Like, I'm not surprised at all. Like, so you only surprised if you think highly of someone, right? Let's say you think highly of someone, and then you find out some real fuck shit, like in the back office, the back line, you find like, oh, word, you would be hurt. If you say you found your wife was cheating on you with your brother or your best friend or something crazy, and you held on the pedestal as, how Janet Jackson and why did I get married? Perfect Patty, you know what I mean? Perfect Patty messed up, and you thought she was Perfect Patty, and then you found out she was in the back office getting done crazy. You're gonna be all the way hurt, disappointed, devastated. You're gonna be like, fuck, that feeling of defeat. I know what it's like to lose, like, you know what I mean? But if she was a skeezer type joint running around, she was from the streets, and you seen her running around with somebody, you wouldn't even blink an eye, because it's like, what it is. A zebra is a zebra, a lion is a lion. So you're not surprised. So for me, when certain things happen in the public eye, when it do spill over, I don't be surprised. But just, to see the storming and the imagery, you know what I mean, is crazy. But this is America, you know what I mean? So shout outs to the WNBA, you know what I mean? Sisters for standing up, making their voices heard, and, putting truth behind that power, putting power behind the truth, however the saying goes, you know what I mean? But this is definitely America. Is this the beginning, though? Like I told y'all in the other video, and I'm gonna leave this here, we'll move on. I ain't speaking too much about politics. Politics as usual. I leave that to the Vans and all of them, you know what I mean? That's really not my lane. I just stay abreast a little bit, enough as I can to stay informed, to see how it'll affect me. Because some people on the timeline was like, this shit ain't affecting us. This not our fight. No, it is our fight. Stay vigilant, stay woke, stay ready. And I mean, they showing you who they are. So at any given moment, it could affect you. You know what I mean? Violence, and just shit popping off. But with that being said, I said when it was election time, rewind back to November, I said no matter if Trump get another 4 years or if, Joe Biden got in, Captain America, the old version, the end game, it's not going to affect you in the sense of what you're going to do moving forward for the next 4 years in your personal life. I said that, your future successes and your future failures will lie solely with the man in the mirror. And the man in the mirror is not Michael Jackson. Rest in peace. It's you. It's me. When we look in the mirror, it's a fly hat, by the way. What you wear vocal, quick plug. What you wear vocal, skelly hats, come cop, shop with pop, support black business. Keep that money circling with the people that look like you, that talk like you, that you could touch and you could feel. You know what I mean? That feeling. But I said, no matter who's in, moving forward is going to be on you. So now that Biden has won and he's in, are you still doing the same thing you was doing while Trump was in office? As far as your personal life, your personal growth, your personal progress? If you are, then what does it matter? It don't matter if it's Sleepy Joe, as Trump called him, or if it's Trump. What does it matter in your personal life? Now, you know, leave, but we not talking about that. We talking about policies made, stuff being in place. Yeah, but when you wake up in the morning, are you doing what you got to do or you're not? That's the point of what I was saying. And it's still valid. If I'm wrong, then drop a comment after you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button. So when I do say some shit you disagree with, you could quick drop a comment like, oh, you bugging out because it's about policies, it's about this, it's about that. But you still just laid back being lazy, some lazy foot ass nigga doing nothing. You still some unmotivated ass bitch doing nothing. Yeah, I curse on this channel. Yeah, you some lazy motherfuckers doing nothing. So it don't matter who in office. You know what I mean? Who's giving the stimulus checks out. It don't matter. Not to me. All right, speaking of WNBA players, I'm going to speak about MAYAMOORE. I mean, shout outs to MAYAMOORE. It's hump day, it's Wednesday vibes. That feeling on a Wednesday. She's one of the most prominent WNBA players that we have, you know what I mean, in recent. And she's one of the most attractive. I mean, talking amongst other men, when we judging what we like or what we think is attractive in the WNBA, we'd be like, it's more unattractive than it is attractive. And I'm not trying to be offensive, I'm just saying what men that I've talked to have said in conversations that I have had. But she's one of the, you know, more attractive ones. She's beautiful, inside and out. And it proves by what she did. So I was on the live yesterday. This is why I want to talk about her real quick. Being how we speaking about the WNBA is because on the live I was on yesterday, pretty much the guy was like, it ain't no good women, it ain't no marriageable women. And in the sense that he was saying, I'm not gonna say he was totally wrong and out of line, because he pretty much was building the case for it's a lot of thotteronis, you know what I mean? It's a lot of, you know, craziness out there, you know what I mean? As you know, there's a lot of craziness. And he was like, them dating streets is rough and people pulling all type of fuck shit and marriage just to get divorced, just to get the bag, had it be, you know, he was going that route. But it's still good men and women out there, y'all. Come on, let's not, you know, let's not paint the picture that there's no good women and there's no good men. You know what I mean? They may not be broadcast like that. They may not be publicized like that. When you scroll on your timeline, depending on who you follow, you may not see a lot. You know what I mean? It's all what you're following and where you're going. But we still got hope. Because if you're saying it ain't that, then we don't got no fucking hope, right? Like the future moving forward, we might as well just say fuck it, stow it in the bag. But she was at the height. You know what I mean? Champion, a winner on all levels. Attractive, successful, considered pretty much a high quality, high value woman. And then she stopped what she was doing to go, you know what I mean, help somebody else out, even though in the back office we found out that they had a little thing and, you know, she'd been rocking with him. So that's why the passion and the umph was there. Because when I first heard, like, damn, she quit the WNBA just to go work on, you know, social justice and prison reforms and all that, which that's all the way admirable. I've been, like y'all know, I was locked up before more than once. Locked up with innocent people and people that claim innocence, but they really was fucking lying. They was capping, as we say. Lying like a motherfucker. We all know you did it, but, you know, you say you didn't do it. Cool, and even if you did it and they just lied and proved that you did it, but they really went on the back door to do it. It's cases like that. But this brother, Jonathan Iron, who's her husband now, was innocent. And, you know, I felt all the way super happy watching the video when he first walked out. I'm sure y'all seen it. And she was on her knees on the floor, just like that moment of all that hard work paying off. So it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna say, I ain't getting with nobody, and I'm not get. You gotta have everything when I get with you, and I get that too. If you got a lot to bring to the table, you definitely want somebody to bring something equally or more to the table. But are you really looking for love? You looking to build? You know, what's your intentions and your goals? You know what I mean, for forming a union. But anyway, what she did was all the way admirable, and I think they make it. I think I wish them, nothing but the best. Because we human, you see people get together, whether they getting together, a relationship, or whether they getting married, and then you have your thoughts like, this shit ain't gonna work. Shit ain't gonna last. You know what I mean? Like when you see people form a union, and you're like, yeah, I could see it now. I could see her doing something, or I could see him getting caught doing, you know what I mean? And it ain't gonna work. Just the dynamics and the makeup of both parties that get together. And then they end up not getting. I called a few of them. I won't say, but with them, I feel like the future is bright. You know what I mean? Like John Legend, the future is bright. You know what I mean? And I see good things in their future. Plus, their cause is all the way admirable. All right, let's get off that. Talk about Fat Joe, right? Not talk about him, but this is for artists coming up now. This is like for new artists coming out, making music. You know what I mean? It just may not be knocking right away, or you got the hit. So he was telling a story to Khaled about Busta. How he was in the studio doing a session working on his shit, and Busta came in and was like, "Yo, I gotta play y'all something. I gotta let y'all hear this." And they was kind of like telling them nicely, but like, "Yo, we kind of working, you know what I mean? We on the clock or whatever." And he was like, "Nah, y'all gotta hear this." So long story short, he ended up playing a joint for them, and Fat Joe said the song was "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See." And we all know that that's a knocker, you know what I mean? Hit you with no delayance of what you're saying, yo. Silly with the 9 milli, what the deal. That joint is knocking, but the way Joe was saying is like, yo, as soon as that shit came on, boom, 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 boom. He was like him. Oh, matter of fact, Big Rest in Peace was in the studio as well. You know what I mean? They just got up and started acting crazy, like, yo, this shit is all the way fire. This shit is a fucking hit. And that's the point that I want to get to from his story when I seen it. I never was an A&R, never put out no Grammy hit records. Dibbled and dabbled with music a little bit, so I definitely think I'm musically inclined with that ear for some good music and for the bullshit. And there's mad bullshit music out there, even from some of your favorite new artists. The shit they putting out, trash, garbage, throw it in the bag. But the point is, you know when you hear a hit, like you know it, like you remember where you was at, you remember when you first hear a certain song, like, oh nah, this is it right here, and that's how they felt. So for the new artists, when you doing what you do, because you may be independent nowadays, is a lot of new artists and upcoming artists is independent because that's just the nature of the game now. A lot of people is not getting signed, or they don't even want to be signed. Excuse me. They building a brand on their own. You know when you got a hit and you know when you don't. And like I said in the other video, it is the music business. So you need to make good fire music. You need to make good music that we all can appreciate, we all can rock with. Can't be putting out no bullshit. But then you see people that promote their little products and stuff that they selling. It's like in 2021, you don't even gotta put out good music. It's actually an ad. And I saved it. I might put it in the video if I can find it when I'm uploading. But it's an ad out there that's like, yo, as long as you use this program and you be consistent, you don't even got to have good music. You could just put out anything and still get paid. And you probably still could, because it's like I said, it's to me, in my opinion, it do be a lot of trash music out there. So, if they getting paid for the trash, cool. I just can't rock with it, you know what I mean? So shout outs to Joe for sharing that story, you know what I mean? Some people was like, well, how big was in the room when on the song? He like, you know what I mean? reminisce of my nigga Notorious, but we know that he changed the lyrics and, you know, obviously Big passed right after that, you know what I mean, soon after that. And so he, you know, repinned some of the bars, you know what I mean? But with that being said, you know, Joe got one of the best interview joints. I mean, he know everybody. He been in the game for mad long, so to me it'd be entertaining because he been around for mad years. Like Fat Joe been around before Nas. Like, you know what I mean? Like he been all the way around for a long time. And like I said in the other video, like Kanye said, pulled up in my other bins. He been doing it. So he's entrenched in the culture. So the interviews that he be doing, he knows some of the stories that they saying already, or he could jump in like, oh yeah, because we was such and such. So to me, his shit is entertaining, it's authentic, it feel like that feeling. That's why I fuck with Joe. You know what I mean? All right. Philly looking real good in them streets. It's early, but I told y'all in the pre-season that who I thought was probably gonna come out of the East, not Brooklyn. Sorry y'all, not Brooklyn. Y'all got a chance. Y'all probably end up duking it out with them in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I like Philly. I like Joel Embiid. I like Ben Simmons. I like Doc Rivers. I like the additions of Danny Green, of Seth. That's big for them. And Dwight Howard, case Joel Embiid get a little nicks and knacks. It's like an insurance because, you know, he has a history of not always being available, unfortunately, because the talent that he displays on the court is phenomenal. Like for his size, the athleticism, the strength. Like he's not a unicorn like Porzingis. You know what I mean? And he's slim and tall, but you know, not like the Kevin Durant, but he's definitely a one-on-one for his size, and we still like just waiting to see him maximize his full potential, like get the cheat code, you know what I mean? And he slimmed up, got a chef, looking good, and so far they look good. And Doc Rivers is a championship coach, not taking nothing away from what was their former coach name? Brent Brown. I mean, yeah, Brent Brown. Taking nothing away from him, but he's not Doc Rivers. And even though Doc didn't win in LA, you know what I mean? He's still a champion. He's still a champion coach. He still has championship pedigree. He knows what it is to win. You know what I mean? And he definitely knows what it's like to lose. Shout out to Doc. But as we kick off the NBA season, and you know, I haven't been doing a lot of videos on it because NBA is every day. You know what I mean? Like, you got to keep up with the Joneses every day. So that's another reason why I said football is king and football is my favorite sport, because it's an event. You know what I mean? Like, you, as the week is going on, you waiting for it, you're anticipating it. With all the other sports, is games every day. So like, if you can follow your favorite team or your favorite player, you don't even got to tune in every day. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want. But with football, like, yeah, it's once a week. Obviously, it's Monday and then even the Thursday games. But the football fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. Is just different than the other sports. The other sports, every day, nonstop. Mad games. You know what I mean? LeBron play every night, damn near. Steph going to drop 30 every night, damn near. Steph looking good. And I told y'all that, too. I said, once he get integrated back into the team, you integrate in a two-time MVP back into your team. He only played 5 games last year. You know what I mean? And then his whole new pieces, Oubre, Wiggins, Wiseman, the rookie, you know, the Pascal, I want to say his name is, the other rookie from last year. They got a good team. I told y'all that. And then after they got beat a couple of times, I was like, I may have to backslide off that. But in the playoff, I got them making the playoffs. I got them anywhere between 4 and 6. Now, I backed off a little bit. I'm going to say definitely 5 or 6. Maybe not 4. You know what I mean? Because I was like, depending on what Houston Rockets do, obviously James Harden is still in Houston. But back to the Philly, I got them coming out of the East. I got them winning the East. And I got them playing the Lakers in championship with LeBron winning again. It's his second ring in LA, and Anthony Davis getting his second ring. But things subject to change. You know, my opinion is subject to change. Shit happens. I ain't a professional. I'm just having fun with it, giving my opinions like y'all. Y'all can leave a comment below who y'all think coming out the East, who y'all think coming out the West, who you think gonna win the chip. We only about, what, 7, 8 games in, some teams. You know what I mean? So the reason why I don't think it's going to be Brooklyn, even though seem like they got the best talent. Dinwiddie got hurt, which is messed up. You know what I mean? That's bad for New York. Kevin, you know, KD coming off the injury, even though he looked phenomenal. He's out now for COVID, but when he's on the court, he's looking phenomenal. Just to, you know, go through a whole long season after that. Will he be able to stand up? And I also told y'all Kyrie, who also looked good, got the sage burning. I don't know if he's still doing that, you know what I mean? But he looking phenomenal. He looking all the way good. But he's always hurt or always injured and nicked up. So when they really need him, are they going to be there? Same thing with Joel Embiid. But now that they got Dwight Howard, a couple of other players, I think they'll be able to sustain more than the other team. So, you know, just like with football, it's about, are you available? It's about attrition, a long season. At the end of the finish line, when you're crawling and scratching towards the end, can your whole team be healthy and can y'all get it done? So you already know the vibes. POPAVIST, those are my thoughts for the day. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. You know what I mean? Hit me up. Yeah, kid, we rolling that feeling on a Wednesday.